Happy afternoon, children. I hope you are all fine. Yes? Okay, now we are revising our chapters. Now we are revising. Yes or no? So in the previous session, we had revised motion lesson. That is chapter 10. What we had revised? Louder? Yes, that is chapter 10. Motion and measurement of distance. Today we are going to continue that. So we are going to complete that motion lesson revision. That is chapter 10 revision. Shall we go, children? Are you all ready? Yes, we'll go now. So these are the content, right? We have seen in the last session we had seen about the introduction, story of transport, measurement. Yes, the definition of measurement, and then methods of measurement, standard units of measurement, multiples and then sub-multiples of measurement, and how to measure length, and then finally we had seen measuring the length of a curved line. Yes, we had seen all these topics, we had revised all these topics in the last session. Today we are going to see moving things around us and then types of motion. We'll have a recap. Yes, children, we had already revised this chapter. Yes or no? Before our PA1 itself, we had seen these ones. So what the work I am going to give you is now, you are going to prepare mind map. Clear? You are going to prepare your own mind map, which will help you in better understanding of the lesson. Yes or no, children? Will you do this? Yes, you must do. Shall we go? So we had seen the story of transport. We'll have a recall once. Okay. So story of transport. First they used to walk. And then they found out that what? Animals carrying goods. After that wheels. Next to that steam engine and then automobiles. So this is the story of transport. And then we had seen measurement. Yes, now tell me what is mean by measurement. Open your mouth, children. What is mean by measurement? Yes, louder. Very good. Measuring a unknown quantity with a known quantity is called as measurement. That is comparing. Comparison between an unknown quantity and a known quantity is known as measurement. Yes, that known quantity is called as unit. That known quantity is called as unit. Yes, we have seen what SI units. Okay, tell me what is the SI unit of weight? Louder. Yes, very good. It is kilogram. And then for time? Yeah, for time it is seconds. And then we have seen what? Multiples and sub-multiples of this SI unit. That is for kilogram, weight and then seconds. So I said you will be getting problems related to these conversions. And then how to measure a curved line with the help of thread. So today we are going to see moving things around us. Yes, look at here. So all these are in motion. Motion means not only moving from one place to other. Change in position with respect to time is called as motion. Yes, children, what is mean by motion? Change in position with respect to time is called as motion. Clear? See, either it may be a living thing or non-living thing. Everything around us are in motion. So here the tiger is in motion and here the train and the children playing a seesaw. Everything are in motion, but there are different kinds of motion. All the types of motions are not same. Look at here. Okay, tell me what are all the types of motion, children? What are the types of motion? Yes, what is the first one? Yes, very good. Rectilinear motion. Second one? Louder. Yes, periodic motion. Periodic motion. And then the last one, what is the last one? Circular motion. But there are many types of motions like vibratory motion. Yes, random motion, and then other thing oscillatory motion, and then straight line motion. There are different types of motion, but we are having only the 3 types of motions here. So they are rectilinear, circular, and then periodic. Now we will revise this one by one. So what is the first one? Rectilinear motion. It is the other name of straight line. Okay. So this type of motion describes about the movement of a particle or a body along a straight line. Look at here. So the vehicles are moving in a straight line one by one. Yes or no? So what is this? Rectilinear motion. Otherwise we can call it as straight line motion. And then what is the next one, children? So these are some of the examples of rectilinear motion. Look at here. An apple falling due to gravity. Yes or no? Do you know that gravity, children? Yes. Due to the gravity, the apple falls straight down. Yes. So this is due to the gravity. Whether the apple falls straight down or it oscillates or moves somewhere and falls down. No. It straight away falls down. So this is an example of rectilinear, or we can also call it as linear. For straight line, the other name is linear. Linear means also straight. And then pushing a box along a straight line. And then what is this? One more example. March fast by students on a straight path. So these are some of the examples of rectilinear motion. And then what is the next one? Circular motion. Yes, you know that something is moving along a circular path is called as circular motion, or if something is rotating along a circular path, it is called as circular motion. Look at here. So this wheel is moving in a circular motion. Okay. And these are some of the examples of circular motion. A car moving. Yes. So this is along a circular motion. What is this shape? So the shape here is circle. So the car moves in this circle. So the motion here is circular motion. And then what is this? Giant wheel. So these are some of the examples of circular motion. And then periodic motion. What is this periodic motion? Yes. So the motion of an object continually repeats itself. So it moves front and back. So look at here, such as repeatedly moving back and forth. What is this back and forth? Nothing but front and back. It continuously moves front and back. It is called as periodic motion. Okay. Look at here, children. So it moves front and back. So what is this motion? It is called as periodic motion. Look at here. So these are some of the examples of periodic motion. What is it? A pendulum which is fixed inside a clock. So what is this? Look at here. It moves front and back repeatedly. So this type of motion is called periodic motion. And then look at here. So the rotation and revolution of Earth around the sun. This is also an example of periodic motion. Okay. So children, and what are the other motion? Random motion. What is this random? It moves everywhere frequently. There is no proper way or path. It moves everywhere. One time it will be here, here, there, somewhere, moving around. So this is called as random motion. Okay. And then what are the other things? Yes, we have discussed about rectilinear motion, periodic motion, and then circular motion. Up to this, the revising of chapter 10 has been completed. Now we will be discussing some questions. Okay. Now try to answer these, children. Okay. Shall we go? Okay. So matching column 1 with column 2. Look at this first one. What is this? Circular motion. So before answering these questions, we need to know about what is mean by circular motion, what is mean by rectilinear and periodic motion. So what is the circular motion? Something moving in a circular path. Yes, what is this called as? Circular motion. And then what is this next one? Rectilinear motion. So what is mean by rectilinear? If something is moving on a straight line, it is called as rectilinear motion. Okay, what is the other name of rectilinear? Yes, it is called as straight line motion or linear motion. And what is the last one? Periodic motion. So if it moves front and back or up and down, it is called as periodic motion. Now shall we answer these questions? Okay, look at here, circular motion. So your options are electric fan, needle of sewing machine, and then motion of a car on a straight road. So how does the fan move, children? Whether it moves in a straight line or periodic motion or in circular motion. Yes, the fan moves in a circular motion. Okay? Okay, look at the next one. Rectilinear motion. So something moving on a straight. So here it has given movement of a car on a straight road. So this is the answer. And then what is the last one? Periodic motion. So have you seen the sewing machine needle, children? Yes. When we are operating it, that needle moves front and up down in a periodic way, that is continuously. So needle of a sewing machine is an example of periodic motion. So the correct answer is option B. Now shall we go to the next question? Yes. Which of the following is correct? Okay. So among these statements, which is correct? Look at the first one. A meter scale can be used to measure the curved line. Yes, whether a meter scale is used to measure a curved line? Yes, what is your answer? No. So the curved line is measured with the help of a thread. So we are measuring the curved line with the help of thread. So this is an incorrect statement. And look at the next one. Correct position of the eye is important for taking measurement. Do you agree this point? Yes, absolutely. Because while taking the measurement, we need to keep our eyes in a straight position. If not, we are not able to get the correct reading. So this is an correct statement. And then look at here. Spinning top is an example of linear motion. What is the spinning top? Have you seen this top? Yes. So while it is in motion, whether it is in linear motion, children? No. So this is an incorrect statement, and the last option is none of this. No, we have one correct statement. So the correct answer is option B. So the remaining first one and third one are incorrect statement. And then, so children, so up to this I hope you are clear. Okay. So in the next, we will be continuing the chapter 3 for the revision. So in the next part, we will be discussing about the chapter 3. Up to this, the chapter 10 revision is completed. Okay.